Yo brothers, you're at home with the Geek. I'm Mark, aka the Little Black Dude. Welcome to 3 Minutes of Geekdom, where I tell you everything that I can about a subject in 3 minutes or less. But before I do, I've got a lot of these planned, but I can't decide which ones I want to do in what order. So I need your help. Please click the I in the corner of this video and vote on my poll to let me know which of my subjects you want to see next. As you know, I love cartoons. I spent a lot of my childhood watching them. I spent a lot of time on Nickelodeon, but in the mid-90s I became aware of a channel called Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network had been around in all of its forms since about 1986. Was not aware of it myself until about 1995, and around that same time they had a show on called What a Cartoon. This show was a showcase of new animation from animators who had yet to really break into the business. And many of the shows that were on What a Cartoon ended up becoming the classic cartoons that we now watch on Cartoon Network. We've referred to them now as cartoons. They even had their own programming block called Cartoon Fridays at one point. So, as an homage to Cartoon Network, I'm going to run through 3 minutes of the cartoons and Cartoon Network's animated cartoon series. So, of course, with 3 minutes on the clock, begin. Let's start with one of my favorites, Dexter's Lab. Dexter's Laboratory was about a young boy genius who lived his life for science. He was hiding his lab inside his house from his family. The only person who really knew about it was his sister Dee Dee, who spent a lot of time destroying his stuff. Then there's the Powerpuff Girls, with 3 little girls that were made from sugar, spice, and everything nice, and an extra ingredient, Chemical X. Sheep in the Big City was another good one. There was a military that had built a sheep-powered ray gun, and they were trying to use a sheep that they had found to power it. He escaped, and his adventures were all about getting away from the military. The angry scientist and, what was his name? General Specific, if I'm not mistaken. We've got Ed, Edd, and Eddy, a show about 3 kids who live in a cul-de-sac in Middle America, and their adventures trying to scam their friends so they would be able to buy Jawbreakers. Codename Kids Next Door, about a number of secret agents who are ages 13 and younger, well 12 and younger, who fight against adult tyranny. Johnny Bravo, a ladies' man who isn't really all that good with the ladies. Courage the Cowardly Dog, a show about a dog who was abandoned as a pup and taken in by an elderly couple that lives in the middle of nowhere, and his adventures protecting them from harm. Cow and Chicken, which was just a very weird show, about a brother and sister, a cow and a chicken, who were born from humans and lived a rather unusual life. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, 2 young kids in, once again, Middle America, who apparently trick the Grim Reaper into being their eternal friend. Evil Con Carne, about a gentleman named Hector Con Carne, who was so evil that the world decided that they needed to destroy him. But he was so evil that they couldn't destroy his brain or his stomach, and he continued to try and take over the world. Then, of course, they combined those 2 into Grim and Evil, so I won't go any further. I Am Weasel, about I Am Weasel, who was a genius of all types, and IR Baboon, who was just a hater. Time Squad, the adventures of Buck Tud Russell, Larry 3000, and Otto trying to protect the past so that the future was preserved. Whatever happened to Robot Jones? Basically school where you went to school with a robot. Then, of course, some of the newer animated shows like Samurai Jack, which I love and just came back, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, self-explanatory, Hi Hi Puppy Ami Yumi, My Gym Partner's a Monkey, We Bear Bears, about 3 bear brothers, The Amazing World of Gumball, a personal favorite of mine, Steven Universe, and of course, Teen Titans, and Teen Titans Go. And time! Haha, I'm feeling pretty good about that. There's plenty more shows that are on Cartoon Network, but what are some of your favorites? What are some of the ones you can't stand? Leave a comment in the down low, on my Twitter, or on my Facebook. Until next time, this is the Little Black Dude. Stay geek and proud.